and welcome to this weekend Scotty Bet TV. Please excuse the throat after last weekend, but we're looking forward to this weekend, aren't we? Where Everton and Liverpool are both at home in the same weekend. Very, very rare. In fact, over 120 years ago since that happened. So enjoy it while you can. We've got Everton's tip, we've got Liverpool's tip, we've got Scotty's cert, we've got the Longshot. Whole load of bets coming up in this week's show. We were highly profitable last weekend, wasn't we? The 3 tips went in. Scotty's cert, the Everton bet to score 2 or more at White Hart Lane, and over 3 goals in the Anfield match between Liverpool and Arsenal. Plenty more on the show. Stay tuned. Everton 4-6, West Brom 9-2. The bookies are leaning towards Everton, but if you're looking at recent results at Goodison Park between Everton and West Brom come out on top. In fact, David Moyes was the last Everton manager to become victorious over West Brom, so it shows you how far we are going back. And we all know West Brom's strengths, don't we? Set pieces, they're the kings of them. In fact, half of their goals this season have come from set pieces. More worrying for Everton fans is that 10 of their 30 goals they've conceded this season, they've come from set pieces. So the bet we're going to sway with this one, and it's a corner count. It's over 11 corners. It's 5-4 with most bookies. I think it's going to be an absolute corner fest, if that's the correct word. But that's for me. Over 11 corners, 5-4 in the Everton-West Brom match. Liverpool 1-4, Burnley 14-1. Tells you everything you need to know between the two sides. Bookies have made their minds up, and I've made up mine. Now, Burnley 2 points from a possible 39 on the road this season. Awful form. And we all know of Liverpool's strengths at home, don't we? Only Chelsea have scored more home goals than them. I'm sure that stat will continue after Sunday. But for me, the bet in this one is Joey Barton's name to be inked into that referee's notebook. He's 5-2 to be yellow carded. He'll be desperate to make an impression. Quite possible his last game in the top flight for Burnley. So he'll be desperate to make an impression in this one. He's also been sent off twice at Anfield in his career. So it also strengthens our bet in this one. Joey Barton to be carded 5-2. 8-1, both teams to score Aka this weekend. First up, we're tipping Brentford versus Huddersfield, Newcastle versus Fulham, Notts County versus Hartlepool, and Luton versus Stevenage. Pays around 8 or 9-1. That's my accumulator for the weekend. If you didn't catch that just then, don't worry, they'll be flashing on the screen. Now, Scotty cert travels to Scotland this weekend. It's the Old Firm, Celtic versus Rangers. Now, for me, a standout price, 11-8, Celtic to score 3 or more goals in this match. They put 5 past them back in September. I really can't see a result for Rangers. Celtic are absolutely flying at the moment. 23 goals in the last 6 games. Tells you where Celtic are going places in that league. And I'm predicting Celtic to score 3 or more in the Old Firm, and that's 11-8. If you're looking for a bit of value this weekend, save your coppers and wait till Monday night. For me, the value is with Eden Hazard at 14-1 to score 2 or more goals. Here's a bit of previous between him and Mourinho. He'll be desperate to make an impression. Plus Manchester United at that tough game on Thursday night. There's no Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Hazard's on the penalties, free kicks. He's banging form as we see against West Ham the weekend, didn't we? So for me, I think Eden Hazard 14-1 to score 2 or more goals. There's a bit of value in that. Fill your boots. Now the ever popular Your Bet section of the show. Quite a lot of you have been in touch this weekend. Really appreciate it. Keep it coming in. First up, we'll go to our Facebook page first, and Paul Gallagher says West Ham is a cracking price. They play better away from home. Fully agree with Paul there. I think Bournemouth are struggling, aren't they? So I wouldn't be surprised if West Ham get a result there. Kevin Marlowe says Everton to get 7 or more corners is 5-6 with Sky Bet. The Mighty Blues have plundered in 32 corners in their last 5 home games and should continue their corner train. I totally agree with Kevin. That's our tip, isn't it? We are tipping quite a lot of corners in the Everton West Bromwich Albion match. Next up, we'll go to our Twitter page, and quite a lot of numbers have been in touch once more. Sam Plan says multiple yellow cards in the Celtic Rangers match. Fully agree there, Sam. I think there'll be quite a lot of cards there in that one. Darren Stevens says Everton City Wolves. That's his treble. Liverpool Red says tricky week, but he's going for Cardiff. Quite a lot of you are on Cardiff this weekend, been in touch. They should see off Birmingham, shouldn't they? Both teams to score for Bournemouth against West Ham. That's from Dave. Also there we've got Dean Evans, he's predicting Hearts to win. Maybe some inside information up in Scotland there, we don't know. Also Spuzzy 1878 says Cardiff at a ridiculous price, they should be 1-3. I totally agree with Neil there, they are 5-6 in fact, and they should beat Birmingham, shouldn't they? Parko's predicting Burnley 12-1. I think he's been a bit mischievous there by all accounts. John Andres, he's another one tweeting about the Everton corner counter against West Brom. Quite a lot of us are going to be on that one, aren't we? Also, Harry Watt's been in touch. Bradford, Carlisle and Doncaster could be a nice little treble. Robbie O'Ware's been in touch as well. Annan Athletic versus Elgin. He's predicting Annan all the way, he's saying on that one. Mark Mack has also tweeted and he says Fleetwood for him. I totally agree. Fleetwood are banging form at the moment. They've won the last 4 matches. They're playing Bolton at home and Bolton haven't won in the last 4 too. So fully agree with Mark there. Billy Campbell says Exeter City score goals for fun and Accrington aren't the best at the back. Tosh Mashiri also says Brentford versus Huddersfield, both teams to score and over 2.5. And also Dobbo's been in touch, like Brighton and Cardiff in a double. They're going to be the big hitters this weekend, aren't they? Cardiff, if they fail to win, Jesus, the bookies are going to be well over in touch, aren't they? And also Matt Robinson's been in touch. Brighton also for him. So Brighton, Cardiff, quite a lot of yous are on this weekend. Whatever yous are betting on this weekend, the very best of luck. Fingers crossed, and we'll see you next weekend on Scotty Bet TV.